Hey folks, welcome back to Hopped Up Beer Review. Today we are going to go visit our friends at Avery Brewing Company and their famous beer called the Reverend. It's out of Boulder, Colorado. Stick around.
Hey, everybody, welcome to Hopped Up Beer Review, the show where we give you our unprofessional and somewhat biased opinion about the beer that we are drinking and reviewing. And we are once again back to do that. I've got Andy in the attic. I've got Jay. I'm Ben. Gentlemen, what are we drinking today?
Today we're going to go to Avery Brewing Company and we're going to have the Reverend. It's a Belgian quad, but I gotta love the can art. I mean, Ben's got it down there. Just got to show the side of it. So let's get cracking and drinking, and Andy can tell us all about it.
Tell us, Andy. Preach it.
All the abouts from me.
Preach it, Andy.
Oh, look at you, Ben. So witty.
It's a Belgian quad at 10%.
Yeah.
How many
10%,
IBUs?
24 IBUs.
Ben has been so excited over this beer.
Yeah, this has been one that I have been ready to have for a little bit now.
Yeah, me too. I've really gotten into the Belgian quads.
Yeah. Oh wow,
that smells good.
Pick up that sugar. Cheers,
mates.
Cheers, mates. Wow.
So lovely. Oh, yeah. Chocolatey type of feel. Dark, decadent, divine. Their words, not mine.
Yep.
You got the 3 Ds on there. I guess it's a quad. They should have gotten another D.
Their marketing team really missed out on an opportunity right there, right?
So it's brewed, I like on the can, brewed with Rocky Mountain water, malted barley, imported Belgian specialty malted barley, dark Belgian candy sugar, hops, and Belgian yeast. You can definitely get that dark candy sugar feel to it. I mean, yeah, I get some of that almost like a Belgian chocolate type of taste to it off a quad. That's kind of, I was not expecting that. So that's great. Gonna have another before I start talking more.
It is very tasty, and it's very, you can break down some of the complexity of it.
Yeah. So this was created in tribute to the grandfather of a friend of the brewery. And they were inspired by his grandfather's life. He was an Episcopal reverend. So therefore, they made this and named it after him. And it's got hints of dark cherries. We're on the website to look. Hints of dark cherries, currants, and molasses. I can definitely get that. There were 6 type of malts. I wasn't going to go into all of them. Some sounded kind of technical, but they have sterling hops in them. Yeah, I can kind of pick up the cherry, a little bit of the cherry feel.
And
currants are just some berries. So,
yeah.
I wouldn't be able to distinguish one type of currant from another. So, the brewery was founded in 1993. It's Boulder, Colorado, Avery Brewing Company. The founder was supposed to start law school, but was obsessed with home brewing. And he convinced his father to use some of his retirement money to open up a brewery with him.
Wow.
And woo, what a gamble. It's paid off because technically they're more of a regional brewery, but technically they're a macro because they are subsidiary of Grupo Mahu San Miguel out of Madrid, Spain. This is a company that's also acquired Founders. So in the United States, you're technically a macro if 25% of your company is acquired by a macro. So 25% or more. So that's why technically they're a macro, but more of a regional, which I don't care because this tastes nothing like a macro. So
No, this is definitely a craft. I don't think you'll find this in a macro world.
I'm just gonna sit back and enjoy it now because I'm done.
Done. Huh? Okay.
Does anyone
You
else
win.
think that the can art kind of looks like Herman Munster in a way?
Oh, Herm?
I could
I mean,
see that a little bit.
the haircut definitely looks monkish.
Hmm.
I would think less of a reverend and more of a cloistered monk with that type of hair.
He doesn't look very happy.
Yeah.
I
That's what I've
mean,
always
Solemn,
it's kind of got
thought.
a little
Yeah.
scowl going.
Yeah.
solemn, but definitely Episcopal. He's got the collar on, so
Or Catholic.
yeah. But they said Episcopal on it, so that's what I'm gonna go with that.
It's obviously Episcopal. Yeah.
Yeah.
Right.
Oh, yes.
It's that insider knowledge that he has.
That's right. That's what happens when he does the research and we don't, right? We rely on him to share all that information with us, and he could make all this up as
pulling a
far as we
huge
know.
joke on y'all
Yeah.
and the world, and the rest of the world being
Oh.
our only fan.
I would like to toast Andy for doing and taking all the time to do the research, because I know that takes a lot more, and you put in the time and effort, and Ben does all of the production, and I just sit here and look pretty.
It's
Cheers.
fun. But you supply a lot of the beer, so
It's a good time.
Yep.
I like learning about these things.
Yeah, I've definitely learned a lot, and it's broadened my palate into areas that I would have never thought, beers I would have never tried. So it's been great.
All right. Has anybody had this one? I know the answer to that. Nobody's had this one, right? No. So I actually brought this back from Colorado, and on my trip out there, I saw this. I saw the can art. I thought it was super cool. And hey, if they're going to put Belgian on here, or they're going to put any kind of like Oktoberfest flag, I mean, you guys know.
Yeah, the only thing better would be the blue check flag.
Yeah,
I mean,
I thought you were going to say if they put any reference to Episcopal preachers,
I'm not
I'm in.
Yeah.
I drink him in.
Yeah, no, I'm not
Okay.
Episcopal.
My
So
fantasies went.
save that for your other channels. But this is one I've really been looking forward to. Belgian Quad, super excited about it. So I think I'm going to hop in there and go first. So this came in a 6-pack. I've got the other couple now. The three of us, I guess the other three. Math is not my thing. But I think this one, I mean, this is really good. For me, I can only really pull out the sugar. Like, I don't get the cherry, I don't get some of those other things. I get just kind of the molasses in this. But it is smooth. It is not at all, for me, it's not boozy at all. It's not 10% to me. It's just good. I really, really like this one. And it's one of those beers. We have a lot of these where, we go and we kind of grab something, we bring it back and we review it. I would love to be able to go to the store and grab this periodically, add that to one that I have in my fridge every once in a while I can grab, but unfortunately that's just not the case. So for me, man, it's good. 8.5, I think is where I'm at on this one. I really, really like it. Who wants to go next?
I will. You want to go, Andy?
Offering my services to Ben.
Okay, go ahead.
You've been very creepy on this one.
I'm matching the creep of the Reverend on this.
You're doing a good job. Just throw that out there.
I put my all into this. So I'm a fan.
That is true.
It is really good. And I am so glad you got it. And I'm surprised the quality of it that was like in a 6-pack and not like a 4-pack, because this is really good. And I believe I can't remember if I read if they made it year round or if they indicated that. I can pick out that kind of sweet cherry flavor of it. Definitely get that dark sugar feel of it, like in the Belgian chocolate. And it doesn't taste boozy, but I can feel the alcohol, and it's a nice little calming wave over me. This is a great beer. And I like a Belgian quad. I like Belgian beers, and I am so on the fence on rating on this because it's almost like I would have to have it again to give it that really good score, but Jesus, it's such a good beer. I'll give it an 8.5. It was like so close to a 9, but I'm gonna pull it back and do 8.5. Dang good beer.
All right, Jay, what do you think?
All right. I will fully admit my limited knowledge of Belgian quads prior to us starting this project, well into 200 plus episodes, we've had a few Belgian quads, but over time it's one of those I've grown to really enjoy them, and had several local, international, the bottle shop I visit, they have a great international section. So I'm very fortunate to be able to get beers from Germany and Belgium and all the areas there. So I will endeavor into those from time to time. This one is very good to me, very complex. Ben, I know you said you could get the sugar and maybe a little molasses, but the more sips I take of it, you kind of deconstruct it. There's a lot to unpack from this. You get the Belgian chocolate, the almost, that kind of chocolate flavor. It's got the molasses early on. I could taste a little bit of the cherries, the sugar for sure. And the booze is not there, like you said. It's very dangerous, and I'm shocked that they actually sell it in a 6-pack. And where the states where we live, you can't buy 10% 6-packs. You can only buy 10% 4-packs. So that might be one of the reasons it doesn't get distributed here. But I would love it if this was. All that said, this is a solid 8 for me. I'm like Andy. I wish I could have another 1 or 2 of these, and I'd probably give it a very, very high score. I don't know about the consistency or my taste buds on it, and that's one of those I'm trying to learn more. But it's a solid 8.
Well, here's the really great news for the two of you is that, like I said, I've got 3 more of them, so y'all don't. I mean, oh wait a minute, that's good news just for me. So, yeah, man.
I know where you live.
Yeah. Well, look, if you want to drive the 5 hours to get to my house, I will have one of these cold and ready for you. So come on. Andy, not so much.
I'm Ben. I've got 3 Belgian quads at my house. Ooh, look at me.
But you got to remember, they're 10%ers, so he only drinks those once in a blue moon.
Yeah, exactly. Once in a blue review moon. Yeah.
Stop trying to crack jokes.
That will be an 8.3 for the Reverend out of Avery Brewing Company, Boulder, Colorado. Awesome. I remember that from the beginning. I mean, I remember that through the whole show. I mean, so that's fantastic. Man, this one's really, really good. It got really close to our hopped up beer review wall of fame, but it fell a little bit short. But I think it's still just a great beer. You guys should definitely check out. If you are watching this video, you like craft beer. If you come across this one, you should definitely grab it for sure. The can art alone is fantastic and definitely worth and creepy as Andy has made out. Definitely worth grabbing. If you've made it this far, you hadn't turned us off. Be sure to like, subscribe, and cheers that notification bell. We definitely appreciate you watching this video. Check us out on the social medias. Links are down below in the description. Come say hey in our Hopped Up Beer Review Discord server where we chat about beer and life. And you know, we've now got some merch out there. If you want to check out our merch, like the shirt that Jay has on, or the glass that I'm holding in my hand here, you can pick those up. The link is down in the description. If you don't want to, that's cool too. But for Andy in the attic and Jay, I'm Ben. Cheers, mates.
Cheers, mates.
Cheers, mates.
So creepy, Andy.
I mean, broadcast from an attic.